Hi, welcome. In this session, we will talk about how to introduce our nationalities. So the first new word of this session is a question word. Let's learn how to say which country person. The pronunciation is 哪国人. The first character 哪 actually is a question word. 哪 means which. WHICH. So that's why on the left side you can see there is a mouth radical, right? We use our mouth to ask a question. So the second character 国 means a country or nation. That's why it's enclosed, right? It has a boundary outside. Then the last character 人 means a person or people, a body, two legs. So one more time. 哪国人. The second new word is a country, US or America. 美国. The first character 美 means beautiful or pretty. The second character 国 means country, right? So 美国 not only carries very beautiful meaning, also the 美 character is mimicking America, the M sound, right? One more time. 美国. So 美国 is a country. If we want to say America's people or American, we just need to add this character 人 after it. Becomes 美国人. Okay? The third new word, China. 中国. One more time. 中国. Zhong, this character, you can see there is a rectangle, then cut in half or in the middle. So that's why zhong means middle or center, right? 国 means country, middle country or center country, because China is very big, right? A long time ago, they thought, oh, probably where is a middle or center of this big earth, right? 中国. Then the last new word, 中文. Okay, so of course, 中 is from this country, right? 中. Then the second character 文 means language. Okay, so 中文 together, Chinese language. If you want to say Chinese people, right, or China people, we just needed to add what? 人 after it, right? So 中国人, that's Chinese people. And 中文, that's Chinese language. Okay, now, two more. The first new word, we want to say your, right? 你的. So we know 你 means what? You. Then 的 equal to apostrophe s. It's a particle showing belonging, right? Possessive particle. Okay, so 你的 means yours or something belongs to you. Of course, if you want to say mine, you can say 我的. Or his, you can say 他的, right? So 的 here doesn't really carry a concrete meaning, but just view it as apostrophe s, right? Neutral tone. One more time. 你的. The last new word is 谢谢. Okay, 谢谢. So 谢谢 means thanks, or you can say 谢谢你 means thank you, right? So both of the characters, they're the same, and the second one you usually pronounce a little bit lighter than the first one. You don't have to say 谢谢, you can say 谢谢, right? 谢谢. Let's put these words into a conversation. So the first person asks, 你是哪国人? One more time. 你是哪国人? Let's think about the meaning. 你 is a pronoun, means you, right? 是 is a verb, the be verb, am is are. So you are which country, person. That's the new word, right? 你是哪国人 means where are you from? So you can see even in the Chinese question, we still follow the statement order. In English, we say, where are you from, right? But in Chinese, we still put a subject in front. You are, then question word, right? So the second sentence, 我是美国人，你呢? One more time. 我是美国人，你呢? 我, another pronoun, and a subject, I or me. 是 here becomes I am, right? So first one means you are, the second one I am. So same verb. I am 美国 the country, 人 becomes its citizens, right? 美国人 I am American. 你呢? How about you? And you? The noun here is a question particle, right? To bounce the question back. We also call it a bounce back question particle, right? The third sentence, 我是中国人。你的中文很好。One more time. 我是中国人。你的中文很好。我是 okay, I am China, 中国人 person. I am Chinese, right? 你的 something belongs to you. Your 中文 that's the language. China's language, right? 你的中文 your Chinese 很好, right? We have learned that before. 很 adverb, very. 好 means good. Your Chinese is very good. Then the person says what? 谢谢. Thanks. One more time. 谢谢. Okay, now I'm going to read the conversation again, but this time a little bit faster or more natural. So please repeat after me. Then don't worry, you can pause the video at any time. The first sentence, 你是哪国人? One more time. 你是哪国人? 我是美国人。你呢? Again. 我是美国人。你呢? Let's move on. 我是中国人。你的中文很好。One more time. 我是中国人。你的中文很好。谢谢。Let's practice. I have 4 English sentences here. Let's see if we can translate them into Chinese. But don't worry. If you need, you can pause the video and go back to the previous page. So the first sentence, English, we would say, where are you from? But in the Chinese sentence order, remember, the statement, questions, the orders are the same. We don't have to move the question word to the beginning. So Chinese sentence, it becomes what? You are which country person, or you are from where, right? So I will type here, but if you think it's a little bit too much for you, you can go back to the previous page. So you, how to say you? 你, right? Are, 是, which, 哪, country, 国, person or people, 人, then question mark, right? 你是哪国人? The second sentence, I am American. How about you? So first, let's see how to say I or me. 我 am here, still same, right? 我是 America, the country. 美国 person, 人 comma. So the Chinese comma, English comma, they're the same. How about you, right? So we start with you. How's it you? 你 then question particle, 呢 question mark. So let's move on, okay? The third sentence, we want to say, I am Chinese. Your Chinese is very good, okay? So I, again, 我 am 是 Chinese, China people, right? China, 中国 people, 人. So here, the period in English is a little dot, but in Chinese, it's a circle. So if you switch to the Chinese input, when you hit the period, directly change into a circle, okay? So your, 你的, right? Chinese here is a language, not the people, right? 你的中文 is very good. So English is very good, but we have mentioned in the previous session, right? So when we're using an adjective to describe, we don't need a be verb. So 你的中文很好 just very good, not is very good. Okay? 你的中文很好. Then the last one, thanks, very easy. 谢谢, right? 谢谢. There are 3 characters we should remember after today's session. The first character is the be verb, 是. We have seen it many times, right? But how to remember it? This 是 character is top and bottom structure. So here is a top, here is a bottom, okay? Not left or right, not enclosed, not independent. So let's see the top part. So the top part, actually this character by itself is pronounced as 日. It's a very formal way to say the sun. So a long time ago, okay, this is a picture of the sun. Then people think, oh, there is a very, very bright spot in the middle, right? And you probably at this point already realized the Chinese character, we don't have any circles. Whenever there is a circle, we change it to a square, okay? But the Korean, the other Asian language, they do have lots of circles in their characters, okay? So then later on, the dot became a stroke, a cross stroke, becomes more stylized, right? So the top is what? The sun, okay? Top is the sun. If we're gonna write it, it's look like this. Okay, so that's the sun. Then the bottom, what's under the sun? So this character is pronounced as 正. Okay, so 正 means right or correct. Okay, so the bottom actually came from this character. I know the strokes, some part extended a little bit, some part shortened a little bit, but anyway, it came from this character. So the meaning under the sun, usually you do the correct things, and the shady things usually happens at night or when people don't see you, right? So you can remember this way: under the sun, there's always, you do the correct thing, you do the right things. The last 2 characters, 中文. 中 means middle. Right here represent the country, 中国. You can see the cut right in the middle, right? If you ever played mahjong before, you might have saw this character on it, but in a red color. The second character, 文, means language. A long time ago, 1,000 years ago, 文, you can see the crisscross actually represent a pattern or a tattoo. Right? But people don't put a tattoo on themselves for no reason. It must represent something. So later on, when becomes language or carries meanings. Let's expand a little bit. Several sessions ago, in our mini grammar sessions, we have seen country, 英国, England or UK. So the in here is represent England. There's a pronunciation, right? Follow the pattern. If we remove the 国 country and put 文 after 英文 becomes England's language, English, right? Let's repeat one more time. 英文